Ruben Warnshuis. I graduated in the year 2021 and I graduated from the department in Visible Studio. The project is called Industrial Devolution, and in essence it's a small-scale factory where someone can weave their own footwear, and it suffices all the tools and materials that are necessary to do so. The idea behind it is that in this current world that we function in right now, it's quite difficult to control the way our objects are made. So the whole point about it is to simplify production processes in a way that we can have complete control over the choices that in each object are made. It was quite of a search, because it's a transition between student and artist or business owner maybe even, and that really requires a different role and a different attitude. So it has been quite a difficult transition period, but at the same time also very interesting. I have the benefit of sharing my workspace with other people, so there's still some connection there. I think the thing I miss the most of the school is the workshops. Also because these are like small moments of interaction where you can exchange information, but also just as like it's such a luxury. I think the biggest challenge for me was because I graduated with like slight corona restrictions. So the biggest problem I encountered was I think that I was a bit isolated. The way I solved it then was to make the whole, to really focus on myself and make a really autonomous project rather than to sort of verify it with other people. If you're in an institution like a school, you listen quite a lot to what other opinions of other people are, but also you compare your own work with others, and then you think, ah shit, it should look nicer or prettier, or I should really focus on photos or something like that. And by being maybe a bit more isolated, you also do become more autonomous in the choices that you make. So I think in the end, like the work is a bit more expressive. I think that the biggest achievement is to sort of experience that independency of being able to be critical of my own work, while at the same time still producing the work itself. The dream right now is to have a bigger studio and have the equipment, to have my own workshop and have the equipment to build and to make stuff. Because of the corona, it was a really autonomous research, and I think the wish for the future is that I can place it in the shoemaking industry, and it's actually gonna have some change. I think that would be the biggest wish. I'm right now in the process of building a second workshop, and I think I really want to sort of push the project further and becoming more accessible for others, also to build it, to use, I think the money also to use it for communication, because I'm not that great of a media creator, so I could also maybe use the help of others and collaborate on it to make it bigger and actually achieve that impact. I think it will be really good to achieve a community around it, and because the whole process of making the shoes, it's very much a process of how to make things, and I think it's much more interesting also if people who, for example, create their own material come in the workshop and then create the shoes and see how that works, but also to see just how other people function with it.